is Cameron Schmitz, and I live in Bernardston, Massachusetts.
Hello, my name is Andrew Worth. I'm an artist out of West Windsor, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Laura McConaughey, and I'm an abstract painter.
Well, abstraction in the history of art means a lot of different things. In some cases, it means non-representational paintings, so paintings that don't have direct, similar looks to things in the real world.
There's different modes of abstraction. In some modes of abstraction, when you're thinking about modernist artwork, a lot of artists were responding to the flatness of the picture plane.
The part of the paintings I liked the most were seeing the sinuous lines, like the lines of the smoke or the lines of the water and the trees and the plants that were all very, I guess you'd have to say curvilinear, just very stylized.
There was one moment, however, where I decided this was the particular style of painting that I was going to make. I was taking a class in abstraction at the 92nd Street Y, and the assignment that we had was to paint jugs and flower vases and cubes in an abstract way. And I was getting incredibly frustrated.
And I found myself hitting a wall one day, and there was something about what I was painting that wasn't satisfying me as a painter.
I was adopted, and my birth father, when I met him, I saw his paintings, and I knew then that it was in my blood. I had never had any kind of formal training up until meeting him.
If you have curiosity, then you have a life full of wonder, and I think that is such a beautiful thing. And I think that, we talked a little bit about talent. I think that it's, if you have curiosity, you have a very promising future, potentially, of being an artist.
We are evolved beings, and there are good arguments to say that we have evolved to like beautiful things because it improves our chance for survival. There are examples of birds who make nests for their mates or to attract mates that are beautiful, filled with color. And the ones that do the best job of that attract the most mates and are able to reproduce and get their species, get their offspring into the next generation. So there's a whole set of cases for how we've evolved to appreciate this sort of beauty in nature.
When I met my birth mother, I flew to Wisconsin, and the large plane to Chicago, then the smaller plane to Wisconsin, and I started having a panic attack on the plane because I was about to meet her for the first time, and it was like the plane got smaller and smaller, and I got out, and it was the longest hallway I've ever seen in my life, and she was all the way at the end. There were some balloons or something, and I didn't know which one was my birth mother, and I kept looking, and finally when I saw her, we hugged, and it was just this visceral, like this really deep hug that I needed all my life. And there it was, and our hands were the same, our faces are similar, our feet, we had the same small, big toe. And it was just like all those little things, all the little details where I looked like everybody. And in Wisconsin, everybody is German and Polish combined. So it was just great because I was in my culture. And I think that's what I had experienced in Spain, is seeing all these people in their culture, and I finally found mine.